How to make copper saline etch. This is an etching solution used to engrave aluminium for things like printing plates, also for circuit boards, things like that. It's a solution which is very safe to use, but it's extremely corrosive to aluminium. The basic formula of it is 100 grams of copper sulphate, salt 100 grams, water 1 litre. Now I'm making up 6 litres of the solution, so I'm going to need 600 grams of copper sulphate, 600 grams of ordinary salt, 6 litres of water. This is finest tap water with my exclusive stirring stick. So just weigh that out very quickly. Approximately 600 grams. That goes into the water. Salt, approximately 600 grams. That goes into the water. They don't have to be pre-mixed. Quick word about the copper sulphate. What I'm using is copper sulphate pentahydrate, or hydrated copper sulphate. It's the one you will almost always see for sale. It's blue and dissolves very easily in water. There's also something called anhydrous copper sulphate, which is white. You'll very, very rarely come across that. You might find it as a laboratory chemical. What I'm using here is agricultural grade copper sulphate. It's sometimes used as a copper supplement in animal food. Very cheap, available in 25 kilo sacks. Ideal stuff. This isn't rocket science. All you need is crude copper sulphate, any form of salt whatsoever. I'm using table salt, that's the cheapest. Trust me on this. Trust me, I'm a fully qualified chemist, as well as being a printmaker. So just dissolve the stuff in warm water. Give that a minute to dissolve. When it's dissolved, just pour it into your acid bath. Surprising how many people get freaked out by the phrase acid bath, or I have an acid bath. And there it's ready to use. So as you can see, it's a pale blue solution, and it's extremely corrosive to to aluminium. Little offcut of aluminium. I can just show you what it does here. Give that a few seconds. Little rub to expose the metal, and you can see it's burning into it quite aggressively. The reaction actually, there we go, it's generating a lot of hydrogen there, bubbling away. But this is actually pretty safe to use near your skin, and it's burning into that plate very, very efficiently. This is much safer than the old nasties like nitric acid, which used to be used for etching. But still, it's more toxic than vodka, so don't go and drink the bloody stuff. But that's it. Fairly safe, easy to use way of etching copper.